The following message is not endorsed by any candidate or candidates committee. Jason Marshall here, coming to speak to you about the immigration crisis we are facing as a nation. Whenever a poll asks you, are we more or less secure as a nation than we were on 9/11/2001, how often do people take the border problems into consideration? After all, isn't having hundreds of miles of border unsecured a pretty significant reason for concern? How do we know how many terrorists cross the border every day, wishing to do harm to this country? It's an issue that the media barely even covers, and is probably the biggest one that impacts our national security. Thankfully, Herman Cain fully understands that we cannot continue to kick the can down the road on this very important issue, and has laid out a brilliant four-tier strategy to deal with it. He believes we need to secure the border, enforce the laws we already have, promote the legal pathway to citizenship, and we need to empower the states to deal with the approximately 12 to 20 million illegals we already have here. How can we expect foreigners to respect our laws if we aren't going to respect our own laws? Make those that want to come here come in through the front door, not the back door or the side door. Secure the borders so that no more are able to come into the country. Enforce the laws we already have to foment respect for our rule of law. I recognize that the federal government is not going to deport over 10 million people, nor can it afford to. At the very least, we should not be suing states for taking the initiative to clean up the problems within the confines of their border. As Mr. Cain always says, we are a nation of crises. We have become a nation of crises due to a lack of leadership rooted in common sense solutions instead of cronyism. We need to move away from decisions based on rigid ideology and move towards decisions